Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lainey. Thank you so much for stopping by. As you can tell by the title of today's video, we're going to be doing an update to my Pan Those Shadows. So if you want to see the exciting updates, then just keep on watching. Before we get into that though, please remember to hit that subscribe button so you never miss another video from me. Alright, so we have some exciting updates today, and let's just hop right into it. We're going to start out with the oldest shadows in this project, which are two Divina shadows, Pixie Sticks and Skyla. They were rolled in at the same time, and if you can see, both of these guys have Pan. Right there, and a tiny little Pan there. So, super exciting. I was not expecting this at all. So first up, I'll show you Skyla up close. Yeah, it's got a little bit of Pan. I used this a total of 7 times throughout this project, but 4 times since the last update, the 4th time of which gave me Pan. So this is a swatch of Skyla. I used it a total of 3 times for a total of 7 uses in the project to hit Pan. So I'm really happy about that. And Pixie Sticks took a total of 7 times as well, but I've used it 4 times since the last update, which I was honestly kind of surprised because I didn't feel like I was close to hitting Pan on Pixie Sticks, but I kind of used it a lot in a look. You would have seen it in my Project Pan update that should have gone up before this. I used it like all over the lid, on the lower lash line, in the inner corner. So that was the look that gave me Pan. It's a really light, it looks pink in the swatch and it looks pink in the pan, but it really, the gold shift overtakes it. But it's a really nice shadow. Oop. It's a really nice shadow, and I enjoyed playing with these shadows a lot, so we're going to be rolling them out. Next up, we have the shade Sabrina from my Lunar Beauty Moonspell palette. Now, something to note is, originally, I included this palette as I was going to always have it in this project and rotate through the shades, and I've decided I'm going to stop doing that, and instead, I'll show you when I roll in the shadows what I'm going to do instead. This I'm just going to try to hit my goal of Pan or 20 uses and then roll it out. I'm just kind of tired of this palette, and I'm not really feeling motivated to keep it in, so I'm going to take it out. But we do have the shade right here, Sabrina. There is a nice dip going on in there. This is a really nice purple. It does stain pretty badly, but I really don't care. So I used this a total of 8 times. I rolled it in the last update. So I do have 12 more uses to go. Here's a swatch. Stop focusing on my face. So it's a really nice purple, and I've been enjoying purple looks a lot. I'm tired of this palette, kind of, so we're gonna roll it out once I hit the 20 uses on that shade. Then we rolled in Fiddlehead from the At For A Sight palette from Raw Beauty Christine ColourPop. It is this gorgeous green, and as you can see, I've got quite the dips going on in this palette. I've been using it a lot lately. I actually think I'll probably hit Pan pretty soon in the Chanterelle shade because it is very soft compared to the other shades. ColourPop mattes are notoriously very hard to hit Pan on. The pans are deceptively deep. So there is a little swatch of it. I've been really enjoying this shade. I am enjoying wearing green eyeshadow a lot lately, as well as the purple eyeshadow. And I've just been enjoying playing with this palette. I mean, it's a gorgeous color story, and I am just really, really enjoying it. Also, pairing this green with the Super Shock I rolled into my Partners in Cream project pan, so I've been enjoying this a lot. I don't know if I said this. I used it 7 times, so we're almost halfway through. I don't know if I'll be able to hit Pan, honestly, but that's the goal. If not, I will roll it out at 20 uses. Not a big deal. I'm not going to spend months trying to hit Pan on this kind of dark green shade, so yeah, I'm really excited about that. And lastly, we rolled in a shade from my Mulan palette from ColourPop. This is again a matte. We rolled in the shade Guiding Spirit, which is this one right here. So another kind of matte deep brown. It's not really the most exciting shade. I've only used it 4 times. I should have used it more. Here's a little swatch. Can you see? There we go. So yeah, this is probably going to be one of those 20 use ones, and then I'll roll it out because it's just not not the most exciting shade for me, so we are going to just gonna try to focus that a lot next month. So out of the shades that are in here still, the Sabrina shade will probably be in for another update or two. Same with these three, or same with the ColourPop mattes. They will probably be in here for a few more updates unless I somehow hit pan. Not really sure, so we'll see. And then like I mentioned, after I hit the 20 uses or pan on that Sabrina shade, I'm gonna roll out the Lunar Beauty palette completely. And what I want to do instead is I am going to, I have the names on here, I basically made a custom palette out of my singles, and what I'm gonna do is we will always have this palette in the project, and the goal will be to hit pan. And what I think will keep this exciting as well is once I hit pan on a shade, I will take it out of the palette and replace it with a new one. So it's just so I can focus on my single shadows. Focusing on these two Divina shades I really enjoyed, and I just want to keep that momentum. And so instead of keeping in the Lunar Beauty project, or instead of keeping in the Lunar Beauty palette, we're gonna just always have a custom palette of 9 shades to randomly generate, and we are gonna start that now with one of the 2 shades we're rolling in. So I will show you the palette. This is what it looks like. It's mostly Divina except for 2. So I did, I wrote the names so I didn't have to like always try to depot them. But we've got, starting over here, we've got Puffles, Shuggies, and from Divina, and then this is Terra Moon's Lightyear. Then we have Divina Coconut Kisses, Lynx, and Kazookles, and then we have Divina Orion, Exosphere, and then Glam Shop Lemonada? Sorry, I don't speak Polish. So my reasoning for how I set up this palette, I thought it would be great to have 3 kind of inner corner shades. And then these 2 Divina shades, the orange and the purple, as well as the Divina light green and then the Glam Shop yellow. Those are shades I love and I can wear on an everyday basis. I do love wearing blue, but it is not an everyday shade for me, so that will give me a challenge, as well as Exosphere, because this is a multi-chrome and this is a very hard-pressed, smooth formula. You don't need a lot, so I thought it would be a great challenge to include this in the palette. So yeah, so what we're gonna do is we will randomly select one of these 9. We'll always have one of these in the project, and once I do hit pan or the 20 use goal, we will remove it and put a new shade in just to keep the palette interesting. So let's get started. So I have the 3 shades that are staying in. Swatched on my arm, I just removed the top 2. Alright, so we are going to start out with 1 through 9, and that is going to give us the single shadow that we are going to focus on. So we got number 6. So that is going to be, that is going to be Kazookles from Divina. It's a really pretty purple shade, and you guys know I love purple. I've been loving it lately. We'll just swatch it down here. So this is going to pair really nicely with this Sabrina shade. It's a really light shade, but it's really pretty. I can see myself just using that Sabrina shade in the crease and then topping it over the lid and then topping it with Kazookles. Like, I can see myself doing that. So I am really excited to be rolling this shade in. Another Divina shade, maybe I'll hit pan in 7 uses like the other ones. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little less. We'll just have to see, but I'm excited to roll that shade in. And then from the rest of my collection, this could be single shadow or it could be from a palette. I have 545 single pans of eyeshadow that I can randomly select, so let's see what we get. Number 8. That's probably gonna be ColourPop, no, Beauty Bay. Okay, it's gonna be the Beauty Bay Book of Magic palette. Let me grab that real quick. I am a little afraid it's gonna be the black shade. No, it's not. What's Jinx? Where is it? Oh, okay. So we got the shade Jinx, which is this shimmer right here. These, as you guys saw in the last update, I think it was, I had a ton of bonus pan from this palette, so I will probably get this out by the next update. So that is what it looks like. It's kind of a dark blue smoky shimmer. This will be not like an everyday shade for me, but yeah, it looks black. It's a really it's like kind of like a black base with a blue running through it. But I think I could probably get this out in like less than 5 uses. So hopefully I'll be able to actually have this out by the next update. That way we can roll something in, because those mats are going to be in here for a while, and I probably won't hit pan on Kazookles in this update. So that'll be exciting to get another pan in this palette, because as you guys can see, and if you watched my previous updates, I have a ton of pan in this palette because it's super easy to hit pan on. So that's exciting. I really want to hit pan on this shade because there's a dip, and I think that's the only one left that has like a super big dip. I could probably hit pan on this one. Like, I wonder if I could use this Moonlit shade to like lighten up the shade Jinx. Let's take a look. So I put a little bit of Jinx up there, and let's top, ooh, this one's creamier. Let's just top it. Okay, yeah, it's a little bit lighter when you top the silver on top, so that might be a move too. So yeah, that is my update for my partners, not my partners in cream, my Pan Those Shadows. So yeah, I like this. The color story is fine. I like the purple, 2 purples, and I love the green. This matte I could live without, and then this isn't like a color I reach for very often, but that's great because the point of this project is to get me out of my comfort zone and, you know, things like that. So I am excited. Hopefully we'll have this shade out by the next update. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, leave a comment if you like down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!